Hey, what is up, everyone? Pastor JAMZ here, back with another review, and today we have the long-awaited review of Drake's Certified Lover Boy. This is the new album by Drake, a 34-year-old rapper, singer, songwriter from Toronto, Canada, and has dominated the rap industry and, well, music industry in general since 2007 in his debut. After his little acting career came to a stop, dabbled with music. Now he is considered one of the largest artists in the world. Um, Back in his earlier career, he focused more on rapping, and over the years, especially now, you see him transition to like radio hits and pop hits, more of like a main industry type guy, and that's fine. Whatever rakes in the money, I guess. Um, but yeah, he's regarded as one of the best and the greatest of all time. However, I think that towards the present state of his career, I think he's done a really terrible job in producing good quality music, honestly. Yeah, there's few select songs here and there, but I really do think that the his older work is way more fresh and original than the stuff he puts out now. So, Certified Lover Boy, 21 tracks, a whopping hour and 27 minutes. Let's see what it's all about. I'll start with the features. We saw some familiar faces, like Lil Baby, who he has been working with for quite a while. In these most recent years, I believe since 2018, he's been working with Lil Baby. You see these two together on a lot of tracks. Um, Travis Scott is on here. Of course, Future is on here. It wouldn't be a Drake album without Future. Young Thug, another familiar face that he's been working with. Oh, my apologies. Drake, Future is actually featured on 3 songs on this album. Um, 21 Savage was on here. I did not expect that. Some other familiar faces was Rick Ross and Lil Wayne on the same track. But it would have been nice to maybe incorporate a female artist like Nicki Minaj. Sure, Yeba is on here on Yeba's Heartbreak. She does that whole song basically by herself, more of like a little interlude. But I mean, it would have been nice to see Nicki on here too, just to join Rick Ross and Lil Wayne. Good God Almighty, were these features really not executed well? You have Lil Baby on Girls Want Girls, just way on, not even on the same book as Drake. I mean, Lil Baby just went way off doing whatever he did. I don't even think, maybe it doesn't even sound like the same song, honestly. Like, I'm not even sure what they were doing. Uh, Travis Scott as well, just really generic and just seemed like he wanted Travis on here just for the sake of having Travis on there. Future and Young Thug on Way Too Sexy, one of the worst, probably the worst song of this year so far. When Drake sampled Too Sexy by Right Said Fred. Yeah, that was really bad. Future and Drake, I mean Future and Young Thug, especially Young Thug, just really wonky and weird. Just trying to make a pop hit doesn't not working at all. Chemistry is like way on the low bar. In Too Deep by Future, really boring feature by Future on that one. Yeba on Yeba's Heartbreak, like I said, I mean it's all right, but like I said, it's more of an interlude and doesn't follow the album structure at all. I'll get to that more later. 21 Savage and Project Pat. I've never heard a more misused beat in my life. The Knife Talk featuring 21 Savage and Project Pat. Oh my god, Drake, 21, and Project Pat are way off on the beat. The beat is more like this melodic piano that's continuous, and they're over here rapping like as if they're running out of time in the studio. They're rapping as like way too fast for this beat. If you could even call it a beat, it's just the piano playing melodically, more of like a somber tone, and they're rapping like it's, they're turning it up for New Year's Eve or something like that. Ty Dolla Sign on Get Along Better just provided like ab libs and stuff like that. You Only Live Twice featuring Lil Wayne and Rick Ross. Rick Ross had a decent verse. I think that the mastering, like always, is off with him. I'm not sure what's up with that. But Lil Wayne did provide a good feature. Always Drake and Lil Wayne and Rick Ross, always have great chemistry together. I think, they really complement each other's flows and styles. Um, yeah, that was a good track. I Miss You Too featuring Kid Cudi. Wow, what a shocker to me that Kid Cudi even thought to be on the same album as Drake. Considering the guy dissed Your Mental Health back in 2016, why? What? That's for a different video too. But oh my god, Cudi's vocals on here are so bad. I've never heard a more like. It's just really misused. Kid Cudi is known for his beautiful melodic vocals when he's not rapping. But of course, Drake uses Cudi as a chorus on here, so I'd expect him to use his vocals, but they're so drawn out over this exhausting beat, like as if you're trying to drag a pile of bricks through the floor, and it's just not. It's just so. It feels like it's going on for hours and hours. I've never like this. That was a really bad track. Drake just coming out with this really weird flow as well, and then Cudi's drawn out, exhausting vocals, like as if he's just tired, ready to go to sleep, putting me to sleep. Honestly, uh, really bad. But yeah, those were the features. The good features on here, like I said, was Lil Wayne, um, Giveon, and Little Durk in the Bible. The track 4, really good as well. Lil Durk does provide a more like a little jumpy, even though it's still a somber tone type song, a little more mellow. Lil Durk that kind of hypes it up just a little bit, just the right amount. Giveon as well, really awesome vocals by him. Love All featuring Jay-Z. Jay-Z does provide an excellent verse, really touching, and kind of has like a heart to heart connection with Drake when it comes to friends and losing friends, and if in the industry, like, do you really have close friends? Can you have close friends? But yeah, those are pretty much the only good features on here. Everyone else is really misused, not well executed, and honestly, terrible. Okay, apart from the features, now let's get into the man himself, Drake. Oh my god, over 21 tracks. The production on this thing, I've so terrible. I don't know who. I think 40 produced this, OVO 40. Um, really, really bad. The first track, Champagne Poetry, and the last track, The Remorse, use like this really shitty, uh, like sample, and they put like the high pitch up there, so it sounds really off and bad. Why? Okay, why not slow it down more, since you're slowing down your tracks and making more of a R&B style album? I mean, it's laughable, honestly. I can't keep a straight face when talking about this. You have like these really uh generic, unoriginal track after track. Every single track, most of the tracks with just Drake, like solo Drake, there's no features, sound exactly the same. The beat sounds exactly the same. The style sounds the same. Uh, I mean, I just don't know how to express how boring and unoriginal this album is. It just okay. If you haven't heard Certified Lover Boy, if you've heard Views or Scorpion, never mind. Views was probably a little more better than this, but Scorpion just sounds like that. There, it's just another Scorpion album. Another that album that he did in 2017. Whatever it's called. But that's how easily forgettable these things are. That's how forgettable these tracks are. They're really boring, just generic beats that sound exactly the same track after track. Not only that, but his corny lyricism, talking about like meeting up with girls, and that one line, girl, you're a lesbian, me too, on Girls on Girls. Oh my god. I cannot get over that line. It's so stupid and corny. And then he's talking about like the themes in this album about how he wants to have friends and family comes first or whatever, yet he kind of just blows it off the next track and talks about how he's so boastful, he doesn't need nobody. And like, dude, I this album is so badly structured. I don't know if he was even, if some of these songs are even meant to be on the album. Then he just some bullshit about just relationships and things he says over and over and over, repetitive, track after track. Like something he'll say in the beginning of the album, he'll say it again in the later half of the album. Like theme wise, like meeting up with girls, one night stands, and then later he'll talk about one night stands again, or like how he gets mistreated by girls, and then another track later, 2 tracks later, 3 tracks later, again misused by girls, mistreated by girls. Like, dude, can you talk about something else? You're talking about, here's the 4 things. There's 21 tracks on here. Here's the 4 things he talks about over and over again. Friends, meeting up with girls, getting mistreated by girls, and his son. That last one, his son, really bugs me because if it wasn't for him being exposed by Pusha T, he wouldn't even be talking about his son. Now he's talking about his son like he's his fucking world and this and that, and like, dude, just shut up. Okay, I'm getting too ahead of myself, but it just bothers me so much how he thinks he can come on to here, produce an album and release an album thinking that he could just do this. Like, it's really bad thinking that he's still in the top charts, paying millions of dollars for a fucking album cover that looks like shit and unoriginal. This whole thing is just a big mess. Like I said, the album is really badly structured. You have slow, repetitive songs that try to be R&B style with his really hoarse vocals that tries to be like soft, but no, it doesn't work. It doesn't really fit him anymore. Then you have like a track later, he'll try to like be boastful and really energetic and just trying to be hype, like he's the hype man. And then next track, boom, like Yeba's Heartbreak, really uh, melodic and slow. It doesn't really. It's just a whole mess of an album. We're going on 13 minutes here. I'm done. I'm shutting this down. This was so boring, a waste of my time. I had to listen to this multiple times. I wish I could take all that time back. I could have been listening to something way better. I could have even done a better review on something else. I'm not going to waste any more time on this shit. It's a bad, terrible 2. I'm surprised I'm even giving that score, honestly. But Terrible 2 by Drake, Certified Lover Boy, just a piece of crap, honestly. Repetitive, terrible, and just badly done. Badly executed with his features. I'm done. Terrible 2. And that is the review. Let me know what y'all think. Link will be in the description below if you even want to try listening to this thing. Yeah, make sure you like, share, and subscribe with a friend. See you all in the next review. Peace and stay safe.